So I'm going to take this video to kind of give people a better idea of the truck. You can see it up close a little bit. It's got, you know, some paint nicks here. But it's a 96 Ford F150 with a 6-inch lift kit, 35-inch tires, new Flowmaster exhaust, everything underneath's painted. And then you can take a look at the inside. It's actually pretty clean. No tears or anything in the cloth. No cracks in the dash or anything. The carpet's got some stains, but I mean, it's 25 years old. You can put some mats down or something. And I'll pop the hood here. This headlight's a little busted up. I popped the hood, but you can see it's kind of busted up. It works, but it needs to be replaced, really. And so I've got this tape on here, but it doesn't do anything. I just screwed it down right here into the plastic, but I didn't want to mess with taking it off. So, but I was going to replace these lights and the grill, because then it would really make it look nice. So I guess the next person will have to do that. But this is a new battery, new alternator, and I replaced those because the alternator was really loud. It sounded like it was gonna die, so I replaced that. And then there was just a little battery in here. It was too small for it, really, so I put it in the size it was supposed to have. But this is, I'm just touching it right now so that you can see. It's been sitting here. I'm gonna start it up from a cold start. I've never had any problems in the wintertime or at all with it starting. And so I'm gonna hop in it, take it for a spin. So it starts right up. The air conditioner works great. The air conditioner actually works better than my new truck, if you can believe that. And this thing's 25 years old, but it blows cold right away, and it doesn't take much. Heater works. The power windows on the passenger side work, but not on the driver's side. And then the horn doesn't work, but the cruise control works just fine. And then I'll just take it for a quick drive here around the block. The only reason I replaced the exhaust was because the one that was on here was loud as hell. I mean, they pretty much didn't have one. So I put this on here so that I could drive it like a normal person, but now it sounds good. And the 4-wheel drive works. You got to lock in the hubs in the front. But in Oklahoma this year, we had those nasty snowstorms, and this thing was a lifesaver. I had no problem getting around. I had to take my wife to work, but going up hills, going through snowdrifts and all that, that wasn't not a problem in this with these tires. And so the only thing that happened recently was I went to Tulsa and back, and I guess the transmission overheated, because I had never had any problems before that, and I just wanted to, I noticed it was leaking, and so I've dropped the price quite a bit. I wasn't going to actually sell it, but then I kind of realized I got my new truck. I'm just not even driving this thing. And so I decided to sell it again, but then I lowered the price pretty substantially. I lowered it by $2,700 because transmissions aren't cheap, and I don't know what's wrong with it. I mean, it might be something simple, and I can probably show you the leak here, because it doesn't leak when it's sitting here, but once it heats up a little bit and you drive it around, it'll kind of leak a little bit right on the transmission pan. So yeah, you can already see it's starting to drip there. And it's dripping from the pan. So I don't know if a seal, if it got overheated and a seal kind of got messed up, or what happened exactly. But there it is. And so once you start driving it and the engine gets hot, it'll leak. And so that's why I lowered the price clear down from $5,900 down to $3,200. I guess I can show it from further away. It's an old square body. In the back, we got a spray-in bed liner. In the windows. It's got two gas tanks. But they're small. They're only 12 gallons each, so they add up to about a normal size one. That's pretty much it. So here it is. Feel free to shoot me any questions.